It's the time hunting for assets, music, B-roll, sound effects, LUTs. It has everything you need.
Alrighty, but what? C# code quest. Oh, I suck at await and async stuff. Maybe I'll learn something. Entity framework. Is that Unity stuff? Link. Okay, maybe. Collections, maybe. God. Okay. Okay, I just click start. Pick answers, hunt bugs, arrange code, bonus shooter round after each stage. Wait, I can make this. Did I not see the button? "16 questions, 3 lives, earn up to 3-star bonus shooter round." Okay. The answer is not like upside down somewhere. Declare an integer variable named score. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Tip, int is lowercase in C#. Every statement ends with a semicolon. Is there one? Oh, I see. Which line has the bug? You could have picked better colors, bro. This one, because it right line's not like that. Is it red? I lost? Correct. Okay. That scared me. C# is case sensitive. Right line has a capital W and L, not right line. What does the $ prefix do in a string? What sucks is being like self-educated and like words. It's not a currency. I don't know what interpolation is in a string. Escape special characters. That's not it. Verbatim. That means word for word. That would be the at symbol, right? So it's this. Yeah, okay. All of the above. Cowboy, yesterday I asked if you got to play the version where you double click to the select, and were you able to do that? Did it feel comfortable? And like, I don't know, maybe it disappeared. $, score. Yep, I do that all the time. I didn't know what it was called. Interpolation. Put these lines in the correct order. Do I drag them? Static void main. Okay, using statement first. I should say click on the first one, click on them in an order or something. And it's just like that, right? Which correctly uses the null coalescing operator. It's this. That's backwards. Oh. Name or guest. Did that work like that? Or is it just only for Booleans? It's this. Trust my gut. Okay. Returns the right-handed value when the left hand is null. Or is for Booleans. Yeah. Okay. The double click wasn't exactly intuitive from what you already knew, but it wasn't bad once using it. Okay. So like having 3 different operations on a mouse, like to select, to move, and shoot, I don't know. I think honestly this is probably the best iteration I have so far. Hopefully it's the last. I'll have some other people test it as well to see what they think, but yeah, I don't know. I couldn't think of anything intuitive. Clicking the middle mouse is already like to grab the screen and move it around. As an ad, skip it. Spot the syntax error. Well, yeah. I don't like how sometimes it turns red, but maybe that's because it's an error. Line 2 is missing the semicolon. Every statement must end with semicolon. What's my dream game? Is it open? Yeah. So this, so far, is my dream game, Zombie Fodder. So it's a 2D tactical strategy zombie survival game where you select your guys and you move them around kind of like in an RTS style. When your characters are selected, you make them shoot, so you can be stealthy if you want to be. When they're not selected, they will shoot at will. And let me select one of them to move them out of the way. They can also be turned. There's like a certain percentage chance that they'll turn into zombies, and then you'll have to shoot your own players. Thank you. This is all it looks like right now, though. There's like no other sprites besides this in my sprite sheet yet. But there's my dude. He's now a zombie because I sent him up there without making him shoot. You can also enter buildings to try and loot them. On a successful loot, you get supplies, and at the beginning of each level, you can spend supplies on mercenaries that will help you. so they're kind of like an upgraded character. But you can fail to loot, and failing to loot results in zombies chasing you out of the building. See how more zombies came out. There are other characters hiding throughout the maps, and they are your lives. So that guy that died, he's done for. Like, I'll never see him again in any of the levels. So you got to collect other people, and if you run out of people, it's game over. And they all have names, and they'll all have at the main base. They'll have. There's my guy. I have to shoot him. I don't have a death animation for them yet for the players that turn into zombies. Oh, I need to go over here and rescue these guys because that guy's a gun. But so they'll all be at your base when you rescue them. When they die, they'll get their own tombstone, and I'll have it so that you can move your mouse over it, and it'll tell you how many levels they survived. So yesterday I was working on an end condition, and I got that pretty much wrapped up with these. Oh, I gotta make the background so you can see it. So that's my graphics for the game over. You can either retry if you have more players left, or you can return to base. It's auto-saving, so when somebody dies, like it saves like automatically, and you won't be able to use that player again. In order to bring the supplies home, you do have to beat the level. I have a small portion. That's it. I have a computer sitting there, and it kind of sticks out sometimes. So today, when I'm done with this little thing that sets are made, I will get back to this, and I'll make the win condition screen and the condition where you can't try again. Thank you. So this is May, so I've been almost 5 months, 4 months into it. I don't plan on having it done by the end of this year, but maybe in the middle to end of next year. I got a lot of characters to do, a lot of sounds, music, levels. I still got a ways to go. You can play this though. It is available. And you can let me know what you think of my controls. I mean, log in. Oh, that was wrong. I should have a command where I just type like zombie fodder and it just gives a link. For testing purposes, I have it as a WebGL game. When it's finished, it will be a Steam game, downloadable. Oh, I sent it to YouTube. Switch over to Twitch. There you go. What is true about C# strings? They are value types stored on the stack. They are immutable and cannot be changed after creation. They are mutable like string builder. They can be null. They're immutable. What's cannot be changed after creation? Okay. That's not what I thought it meant. String is an immutable reference type. A plus B creates a new string. The originals are unchanged. What if you... Setzer, where are you? What if you iterate through the characters and you change one of the character values? What does boxing mean in C#? Declare a structure inside a class, converting a value type to an object reference on the heap, wrap a method in a delegate, sealing a class so it cannot be inherited. Converting a value type to an object reference on the heap. Is that boxing? Oh, yeah. Boxing allocates a heap. That was almost like a 50-50. A heap object to hold a value type. It's implicit but costly on hot paths. Man, I have no idea what you're even talking about. And I'm only on question 9. What is the key difference between const and read-only? Read-only can be changed. A constant can't, right? Because when you compile it, a constant is replaced by the constant value instead of being a variable. Const is for fields. Read-only is for methods. No. Const must be a compile time literal. It's kind of what I said. Read-only can be set in the constructor. Const is runtime. Read-only is compile time. They are identical. Yeah, okay. Const must be a literal. It's 42. Very nice. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference there. Read-only can be computed, but only set once at construction time. What does var actually do? Pisses me off, is what it does. Makes a variable optional nullable, declares a variant that can hold any type. I don't like the way that's worded. Creates a dynamic type resolved at runtime. That sounds right. Infers the type at compile time. Oh, so when is it figured out? Does the compiler figures it out, right? So it's at compile time? Thank you. Very good job, genuinely. I appreciate it. So, did you find it annoying to have to like double click to select players? I don't know if I put in there tab. Tab also toggles between selected and unselected players. Okay, so when does var become its actual type? Yes, okay. Var is compile time type and inference. The type is fixed at declaration. It's not dynamic. How do you declare a nullable int? That's it right there. ChatGPT likes to do that all the time. What does an at prefix do to a string? That makes it literal. Yeah, I said I was going to play it. I thought you'd be by it sooner. I'm doing good. But it's getting hard. Yeah, I use it for directories all the time. Setzer's game, right? Setzer's game. Had to get the cat inside. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Melzy. Thanks for the follow. String and string, well, there's two. Oh, and I gotta find, I don't know, I don't use the capital S string. String is a C# keyword alias for system.string. They are identical. I don't think they are. String can be null. No, little string can be null. String is depreciated in modern C#. String is a value type. Capital string is a reference. I missed one. Is a keyword alias for system. Are they identical? Oh, I did not know that. That one caught you? Thought it was a reference. They are identical. There's the, oh, I don't know. Can you see him? Yeah, he's over here and over there in chat. Oh, it doesn't stay by long enough. I should change that. Settings. Hide after, let's say 20 seconds, 30 seconds. How about 30 seconds? Okay. Oh, check it out. I brought you back. What does name of return? Is it like type of? The fully qualified namespace path? Have I ever used a standing desk? No, I do want a standing desk. That's going to be my next, like, this area purchase, I think. One of the people that at work that I write software for uses a standing desk, and he's got kind of almost a similar setup as me, but I have 4 monitors, and he's got like 2 regular sized monitors below, and then he's got an ultra wide above. But he raises it up and down. Why do you ask? The fully qualified namespace path, the string name of a variable or member as written in code. No way. That would be super cool if true. The runtime type name from reflection. The assembly version string. The assembly version string? No. Oh, yeah, man. So I would like to be able to like put a treadmill like at my desk and just walk and code or draw or whatever. If it's not too much of a hassle, like moving around. It's not the string name of a variable, right? Because without that PBB file or whatever, it doesn't know. Namespace? Name of? Namespace? Oh, what? That's not true. I'm going to have to use that. Name state my prop is my prop? Are you serious? Rename safe way to reference identifiers. Dude, that'll help me so much in like debugging or console.writeLine. I could write well, I know the variable name there, but so why would you do that? You know, dude who codes on a treadmill sometimes? One of the companies that Sir said he worked for had treadmill desks available for you to bring your laptop to. Bro, Fortune 5000s. Default value of uninitiated bull field in a class. False. Okay, I thought it was a trick question. It's like question 15 of 16. Value type fields 0 initiated bool is false. Into 0 double 0 0.0. Find the bug. Okay, they all have semicolons. Int nums equals a new int 3. This is the bug because there's only 0 to 2. Yeah, all right. Next stage. I won't play through all of these. I won't last through them all, but object-oriented programming, abstract interface, maybe. Records, idisposable, mutable versus immutable. Oh, I didn't get the bonus round, did I? Of the last one? Sad. Which is a value type in C? Vector 2 is not a value. So what's a struct vector 2? What are you doing there? Oh. Yeah, okay. Structs are value types copied on assignment. Classes are reference types shared by reference, like pointers. Which line has the bug? Public string name get set. Public int age get set. Public bark. Console.writeLine woof. Oh, this has to have a variable type in it. Methods must, yeah, return type. What does sealed do to a class? I don't know. Prevents a class from being inherited. Prevents it. So if you're the writer of the code, why would you even do that? Like, don't let myself inherit from a class that I just wrote. Because you're going to unseal it. If you need to. Prevents it from being instantiated. Makes all members private. I'm tripping. Just pass me the answers. Makes all methods non-overridable. Yeah. Prevents the class from being inherited. So I guess if you're writing like a DLL or something, maybe you would want a sealed class. I should have read that tip down at the bottom. A range of a valid auto property declaration. Public string name get set. What does a constructor execute? Or when does it? When it's initiated? Instantiated. Each time a new class is called? Yes. Once a program startup, when a static method is invoked. Does a constructor have to be static? No, right? I don't like this because I think, I guess. Constructors initialize, yeah, I said instantiated, a new instance. They run each time new is used. Okay. Professor Setzer. It's not going to be Mr. Zor anymore. It's going to be Professor Zor. Key difference between abstract class and interface. Abstract classes support multiple inheritance. Oh, yeah, so there's that thing where you can do like, you can have you inherit one interfaces, you can have multiple interfaces in one class. Abstract classes support multiple inheritance. Interface does not. But what if you mean multiple inheritance where you can have like animal, mammal, dog? Is that a multiple inheritance? Abstract classes can contain implemented methods, interfaces. Pre-C8 cannot. That's a little on the nose there, huh? They are identical. They're not identical. Interfaces can have fields. I don't think interfaces have fields. Okay, so I'm going with my guy again. Oh, what? Abstract classes can contain implemented methods. Interfaces pre-C cannot. Oh, I should have went with that one. What is a record type in C? Dictionaries. A mutable class optimized for data storage. A struct that supports inheritance. A reference type with value-based equality and immutable by default properties. I'm going to go with this. That's very wordy, though. A mutable class optimized for data storage. Dang it. You've noticed that for a lot of these questions, the longer answers generally, well, yeah. Know what? I missed that. Setzer cracked it. He's going to crack me. What does virtual do on a method? It makes it so it can be overridden. Declares it can be overridden in a subclass. Just make sure I check all the other answers first, because maybe subclass is wrong. Yeah. What does the new keyword do? What new keyword? When used on a method signature, it uses its thing, constructor. Hides the base class member intentionally. When used on a method signature, overrides the base class member. Marks the method as a factory, creates a new instance. Dang it. Oh, I'm dead. Out of lives. This is pretty cool, Setzer. So this kind of looks like... Oh, I want to go back to the beginning. Oh, here we go. Is this AI? Did you make this with AI? Retry the first stage again and get the bonus stage. You did. Okay. Declare an integer variable named score. Do I have to have no missed questions? What was that? What does a $sign prefix? Did it mix it up? Enable string interpolation? No misses, okay. Put these lines in the correct order. I think, it doesn't matter what I think, but maybe clicking on it should just say like 1. And then the next one says 2, but because I almost clicked on the wrong one because of the shift. Which correctly uses the null coalescing operator. Semicolons. I mean, that's, I've coded as long as I coded. You should see missing semicolons. C strings. They are immutable, cannot be changed after creation. So that's the one I kind of, you weren't here for the question. If you iterate through each character, because a string is an array of characters, and you change one of those values, does that not change the string? Or does it create a new string? And if it creates a new string, does it create a new string the whole way through, or only when you're done with it? Probably the whole, each time you change a character. Using like the character with the single quote instead of double quote. What does boxing mean in C#? Might need your help with this one. Sealing a class so it cannot be inherited. Is that what is that it? I don't remember now. It is, right? Oh, dang it. Is that what I said last time? Can I refresh? Speed run this. Let's go. First time. Let's go. B. Declare an integer value. Variable named a score. Next. What's that thing? Interpolation. I didn't even read the question. Yeah, just going through it. Wait, am I that dumb? Is it D? They're immutable like string builder. They cannot be null. They can be null. They're immutable. They are immutable. Did I not click that last time? I swear. I'm rewinding this VOD. What does boxing mean? Did I get this one wrong? Converting a value type to an object reference on the map or on the heap. You need a full screen button, bro. Declaring a strict inside a class struct. What is the key difference between constant read only? And I said that was at compile time. Read only can be set in a constructor. Yeah, okay. There's a full screen button in the menu, in the main menu. I'll lose my place though, right? I'm more than halfway there. Remember, longest answer is generally right. Okay. How do you declare a nullable int with the question mark? What does at do? Makes it a literal. String and string are the same thing, apparently. Didn't know that. The string name, I'm going to give this to my coworkers tomorrow. The string name of a variable. We hired on my intern full time, so I'm happy about that. Tomorrow, he works tomorrow, but then he's off for the rest of the week because he has graduation, and then college graduation, and then Monday he starts full time. I should have made him take this test first. It's always the long answer. Uninitialized Boolean field. That's not the longest answer. That's not the longest answer. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? Okay. I get to shoot stuff, right? There's not like only shoot the generic. Oh, wait. I made a noise. Okay. Int Boolean string. What? Can I shoot object? Character. Decimal. Double. I get it. I know what I'm doing. Nice. That's cool. Super, super cool, bro. Super, super cool, bro. That's what you get. No, I'm also gonna do. I'm a make my coworkers play this. C# quest. Very cool. Okay, this guy is not going live. Hi everyone here. I will be streaming tonight. Oh, that's not the person though. How'd you get to do that? Oh, I see. Oh, he will be streaming tonight, but he's not streaming. Okay. It's a streamer that I'm trying to getting good with his group. You're not streaming yet. Okay. No, I can close that now. So in a win condition, I should say mission completed or mission complete. And is that the Krita? That's the PNG. So I want the Krita. That thing can be deleted. Where'd it go? It's one of these ones. This one. I have to type that, and I drew that. It took me like a while, but after I ended the stream, I finished up the rest of them. I made the bumpiness too. But I can hide some stuff. Looks good. Thanks. I can show it to you in game. I can purposely die. It's not in the release build yet, but and then when you move your mouse over it, it does like the red underline. And then I can retry which right now it'll just put me right back to the beginning with the same characters, but you won't have that ability in the full game or return to base. You have a C# job interview tomorrow, so you wanted to make something to prep you. I did like the fizz buzz thing, like I studied for that and like all this other stuff when I interviewed for the job I have now. And like no, it was like write a for loop and write a simple select statement from a fictitious table, whatever value. It's like, okay. Most of it was just verbal, kind of how would you attempt this? Like, how would you debug this scenario? What would you do if a coworker had this issue or things like that? Yeah, I was a little disappointed. But these work. Yeah, click, run, retry, and retry. But those two people will be dead. You did a SQL quiz long ago, over 10 years ago, maybe. Written test. Interesting. So I did make it stylized on purpose. Sorry, let me go back to it. My test was handwritten, the for loop and the SQL query, and when I got rid of the anti-aliasing, it put these gaps, and I filled them in kind of, mostly, but decided to leave some gaps there and not close the gaps all the way because I like the way it looked. Making it bolder might get rid of that. And so it's basically an attempt not to use a registered font or anything like that. Same with this, like that's all, the bottom is all hand drawn, and the top, the waviness there was created by me as well. Apparently they're gonna have you do a palindrome detector and add some function to see if a list of numbers contain two numbers that are equal, a provided number, two numbers, like, oh, okay, and a list of numbers contains two numbers. That's kind of neat. So really it's just see, I don't know, some of those I can think of ways to do them, but there's probably better ways to do them. If an array has 3 of a kind of values. So the having statement in SQL, like, okay, so I'm going to upload all the values to a database, and then I'm going to select where having count equals 3. Cool, sounds fun. Yep, nope. For like the palindrome. Oh, so they didn't tell you up front. So you're like, hey chat, like for the palindrome, having 2 pointers working forward and backwards in a loop. One loop, right? Because you have your index, and it could be like length minus index and regular index. And when they cease to be the same, that's when it's no longer a palindrome. The recruiter liked me, so he leaked some examples and stuff. Sweet. That's a good sign. Oh yeah, also the main menu will be switched over to this theme as well. So let's raise this up a little bit so I can see hide that and that and that. This I can edit to say, so one needs to say mission failed. Because I said so. Ah, what? Close. P. Mission failed. What just fit, huh? Mission failed is when you've died, lost your players, but you have more players to try again. And so that retry is going to be on this, not on the game over. Game over is when you straight up are done. You have no players left. So the only option is going to be return to base, where you can sit and mourn your lost soldiers. Brushing up on all the gotchas. Where some people failed. But it's like, you could do like some kind of algorithm that flips the string, and then you can do a comparative. Is that, so there's like, it's one of the things of programming where people will say that's wrong, but it's not, right? If it works, it works. Much more detailed and confusing. Thanks, because that's gonna help. Okay, and then I need the vector 2 layer for these. Yeah. Oh. I don't even need to make those because I have them. So I'm just gonna take should I just take that layer and just paste it here? Right, and then I can stylize it later, but then that will be all the graphics I need for the game over and mission failed. I could also just have return to base or mission succeeded, completed, which sounds better. Mission complete. I think that's good. And then you have return to base. So all three of these menus can be on one sheet. COMPLETE. Good thing I have my spell checker friend here. Oh, it's not gonna fit. What do I do? Don't go bling at me. Oh, close that. Okay, so I can have the word mission, and I can have failed and complete be two different things. Copy. Like that. So mission failed. Failed could be two separate things, mission and failed, and then complete can be the other thing. I could have them side by side. And retry, return to base are the only things I need. Yeah. Does this have, well, this is a PNG, so it doesn't. Which one's this? Okay. This one? Yeah, so what I'll do here is I'll copy the layer style preemptively. And I'll go over here. I'll paste it. paste layer style. I'll put the outline around it. Ooh. Wrong. Is it this one? Okay. So then all I have to do is the waviness on the tops. You ever do Code Wars? I think I need to change the Nightbot wording. Become an insider, join the Discord, and get access to monthly builds. Or do I leave it? Because currently the password protection of the test build is off, so that I could invite as many people as possible. And if I change the password prior to them even getting to there, I don't want them to lock them out. There's a Discord where someone said that because of hacks, no more itch.io games. And I was like, but mine's a WebGL. And she said, like, you're whitelisted anyways, so I could post the executables from itch if I wanted. That was kind of cool. Just trying to work up my being a member of these communities so that when I'm like, hey guys, I got a game, maybe they'll give me the time of day. That's my marketing tip right now. Find people who are willing to play your game. Finding testers has been proven to have been hard. Oh, you switched over to Twitch, I see. Like your color changed. I'm like, what? Okay. All right, so now in a script somewhere, it's in the environment. It's raining. Where am I at in the music time? Almost all the way through. Can I hit back? This is going to put you to sleep. I don't want to do that. 80s Action Hero Synth Mix Volume 2. That's got VHS in the top left. Oh, that's annoying. Suffer with me. I can't grab it. There we go. Like at the very beginning, it did like this fuzz thing. And I don't even think it was VHS-like. But okay. Okay. So how did I end up doing this? If the condition is met, return. And then if not, we go down to here and we just set the panel to true whenever that happens. So that was completely full of words. I'm sure you understood. Pause menu, panel game over. So let's show this. And then I'm going to duplicate it. Oh, hide this one. This is just going to be panel. Mission complete or mission failed. Is that what I said? Yeah. Okie doke. And then, so mission failed has try and return to base. Does not have this image. And so let's go to my sprites shortcut. Nope. I almost forgot what I was going to do. So I have mission, leave some room for the green stuff. Failed. I do kind of want it to be the right height. I can move it down a little bit. I do got to remember that I stylized the top. This goes up 1. So the height is 57. What is the height of this? 56. I was so dang close. Do I go to the bottom or top? What? 56. So close. I think the top here is what's complete. Okay. Apply that. And then back to the scene. I want to add an image. And that will say mission. It's not a raycast target. It is preserve aspect, set native size. So game over here was Y position was 53. And then I'll have to figure out what the X is. Almost perfectly centered, huh? More to this side. I guess I could measure. This is 512, so I want 256. Just about to the end, huh? That notch on the end. Bet you there's a technical name for that thing. Okay, and I'm going to name that mission. All right, and then which am I doing? Doing failed. Okay, so add another image. Final boss fight. And that's failed image. Not a raycast target. Preserve aspect. Click that thing. Is it too late to paste that variable there? Nope. And then let's go to the right. How much space do I want? How much space did I have over here in game over? Not going to pretend to be able to see that. That's a lot of space. Boss fight. Have to restart every stage to unlock it. Tough boss. Okay, there's mission failed. That gets retry and return to base, and these things should still have their link. They do. So let's hide this one. Go back to game over, because game over does not let you retry. So retry. That height position is 0. Okay. Return to base. Does that even look right? I should have hid that before I started, because it's going to be return to base. I think there should be a gap there just because. Is it negative because we're going this way? 20? I think that's better. Is it going to be like he shoots immutable objects at you? Cool. Then let's take game over and duplicate that. Hide that, and it's going to be pretty much the same thing, except it's going to say mission complete, and there's not going to be a retry, because keep playing, guys. Mission complete. And let's do some measurements here. Go to 256. That's like right there in the P, right along the side of the stem. So, where am I at? Right here. I'm going to create the two images right off the bat, I think. Mission. Give me another image. Complete. Then I will get complete up and running. Yeah. 53. I knew that. Complete. It's probably still in there. Yep. And let's just move it over here. And then for mission. Oh, I can't measure that way. Which is fine. That's the center. That's a smaller word, so I think it's going to be more like this. It's pretty dang close. And panel mission complete. So in the environment, I still have mission complete. That's you. And failed here. So now I need to do this logic. But first I'm going to get a drink. So, oh, wait. I still have some Monster. You can sit here a little bit longer. So that would show the game over panel, which remember yesterday I said is this, but for now, otherwise show the mission failed. Else. I don't have to do anything else. right? Like, just clean it up a little bit. Mission failed. So is that just mission failed panel dot game object dot set active true? And then down here, I don't have any conditions, so it's just mission complete panel dot game object dot set active true. Let's see if we can get this to appear. And also, I don't know if they all should have like the dark black background. Like, does surviving require some fanfare? Do we get confetti like popping up at the end of screen? Oh, back up, guys. Okay. I think this is going to be the best way to go about it, knowing that that guy, why won't you die? Knowing that that dude over there on the far right is probably taking care of some zombies on his own. Game over, man. They're going to come in here and they're going to get us. Yeah, come rescue you guys. Here's a thing, though. What if you've killed all the zombies, but you haven't rescued all the players, and it displays the game mission complete, right? Because you've killed all the zombies. You won't get your extra lives because you killed all the zombies first. Not good, huh? So maybe the unrescued survivors have to register themselves. Is there anyone down here before I step over this? And then go up here. Yeah, because that would suck. Mission complete. Yay. And just return to base. One thing I noticed yesterday too, I don't know if I said it on stream, I don't have a custom cursor here, and because I locked the cursor in the cursor script now, when I click, it disappears. And it doesn't click on user interfaces stuff, except for, oh, it doesn't. But the first time around, it will, like if I start from here. So that's stuff I've got to go back and fix. Okay, I did say I can delete that, so I'm going to delete that. That's my sprite sheet. Okay. Tiny town. So all of that works. Do I want to go back to working on... Let's see if I can't figure out what is up with the cursor. Yeah, but real quick, I'll be back. I almost controlled L because I was going to walk away from my computer. Or window L. Burp. Okie doke. Okay, so here I have a mouse layer. It apparently has game overlay, top left UI elements. Oh, that's something too. Real quick. So there's these people. The top person, or top person dies. The name order doesn't change, right? Until I do something like that. So when a zombie dies, they need to call or set the need refresh of that script. Game overlay. How original of me. I have a variable needs updated. It's public static. So game overlay needs updated equals true when the survivor takes away their name tag. So it's just right here, right? Take damage. If health is less than that, unregister. I split off into one of two coroutines. And it would be great if I just handled that all at once. That sounds like him. Yep. Okay. Let me get this fixed up real quick. He's muted? Okay. If you see name tag, point it out, guys. Do you see the name tag variable? Yeah, that's right. It's right there. Dog tag. Register. What's this? Register some more. Also, before I call it a night, I want to make rescuing the survivors or them dying be a part of the win condition. Like it's not game over, not mission complete until all the stragglers have been at least picked up. Destroy dog tag, unregister. Thank you. So then I say game overlay dot needs updated is true. So now as soon as I take away the dog tag, set to true. I wonder how hard it would be to rename. Would be hard, but you know what I mean? Like, Okay, yeah, check it out. Right then and there. That was good. So now, in the survivor class, if they are something something, then they register themselves. Yeah, register. So if they're not a prisoner, register. So if they are a prisoner, I want to register as prisoner. It's not going to do the name taggy stuff because that will come with when they're rescued. This is just to keep track of all the unrescued. Okay, and then environment dot register prisoner this, right? And then prisoner, doesn't matter, nobody will see it unless I debug.log name of quick actions. Let's create a method and let's go there. Okay, so I need a list of, these are still survivors. Public static list of survivors. Prison, prision, prisoners equals new list. And then there's not going to be an unregistered prisoners. However, there's a thing I need to do when they register themselves as a normal survivor. I will remove them from the prisoners list. Let's just do a real quick if prisoners contains survivor is true, then return. Hear that truck? Let's go mudding at 10:30. This is what we do. Prisoners and survivor. When we register normally, let's take this. I'm going to put it closer to the register. Show hide pause menu. Oh, yeah. I need to write that down so I don't forget next time. I don't think I'll get to it today, but redo the pause menu to look like the rest of the menus, maybe. I like that idea. I have some ideas for the settings menu as well. Register survivor, unregister survivor. Register prisoner. What's this? Count survivors. How would I do that? Oh. I don't have to do that now. Watch, in a month I'll be like, you remember when I deleted that comment? So when I register survivors, I also want to remove them from the prisoners. They might not be in here, but especially like the ones that you first get, they're not going to be in there, but it's not going to throw an error. That'll make it so that they're equal or perfectly balanced, as all things should be. So now, in the environment, Good, good, good. An update, isn't it? Update. Environments update. You know what you were doing. Okay, so win-lose condition. If it equals none, then we evaluate. If mission kill all enemies is true, how about this? Yeah. So kill all enemies, I think, is only fair if you also, oh, man, this is tough because I think if the goal was to get somebody to an extraction point and you got them to the extraction point and you took your people to the extraction point because you're intentionally trying to end the level when you take the last person there, that's game over, regardless of whether or not there are some prisoners left to be rescued. And so what does that mean for when the mission is kill all enemies? Should I intentionally add text that says rescue all survivors? Doesn't mean make sure they lived through the rest of the level. Is there in start, do I reset the lists, or is that they're static? So they might carry over into the next level, right? Yeah, so all survivors clear. Prisoners clear. So I'm going to say that kill all enemies innately comes with rescue all survivors, because those are your lives. Whereas not kill all enemies, but get to the extraction point, sorry for your luck. If you don't save some prisoners, rescue them. Yeah. If that is true, if all zombies count equals 0, I remember when I said this is going to be a long list, so I did intentionally, like, all zombies count, prisoners count is 0, so that has to be a thing too. So all zombies count as 0, and so the spawners is a special kind of thing. We talked about that yesterday, and now we have prisoners. I think I have to go from. Do I have to go from the beginning? Or does that carry over here? It does. It does, because I've had game over screen. Right? Right. So let's do this. Let's go take this guy out. I'm going to work my way over to Mr. Zor, Professor Zor, as his name will be changed. Okay, buddy. Ready? That kind of sounds like Killer Instinct, but I know better. Oh gosh, they were close. Okay, and then I'm gonna go around. Every time I see a barrel now, like just kind of sitting out, I gotta shoot it. Yeah, I fixed the bug yesterday where some of them weren't exploding. And bro, oh, he's on guns. Whoa, wrong button. Okay, let's take a stroll around, make sure everybody's been gotten. I can click, shift click. No one's even down there. So now the only thing left is those 4 dudes up there. Yeah, okay. Return to base. So that's cool. And I'll have a sound when you've killed all the zombies and you have players left. Like, one of the characters will have a, like, they got to be around here somewhere, like, just to let the player know that, keep looking. Having this invisible spawn thing is a no-no. Like, that's not a thing that would happen like that. It might be a crosswalk or something big that you can't help but go through. But none of this like searching for little step on the right pixel, guys. Okay, good. So back to the base. But what got me there was I was like, mouse layer, I have this game overlay. Okay, fine. But I got the cursor. I need that. And there's no script here. So there's a mouse script. So I'm going to copy this. Only because I think I'm just going to only salvage some things. I don't think this game overlay script is what I need. In fact, maybe the canvas is though. So, and let's go to the home base scene. Just paste it here. And so basically what I want when I click, now I want to intentionally lock the mouse. And I don't think I do that when I'm running it from the first scene. Let's inspect the game overlay script one more time. Just to make sure it doesn't have, so on enable, canvas equals get component canvas. If target camera is null, target camera is this. Why? What does target camera do? Pixel, okay, so it does some measurements to see if the screen size has changed. And that returns true. And so if has changed, not just needs updated variable, but has changed or needs updated, then it does the thing. I don't foresee me needing to do anything there. However, yeah, this whole thing is based around like the dog tags and stuff, like the bottom left mini map, which doesn't exist anymore. although there's code in case I want something else in the bottom left that I haven't come up with yet. That's going to stay, but it's not going to be here. Cursor. So I think it's in the RTS controller that changes the cursor from one to another. I don't want crosshairs. I want this thing. And here it's blue, but I think in the game it's more yellow. Not like green, but yellow. So two new mentions. Is that in everyone? Oh, yep, okay. I clicked. I kind of maybe should go through my Discord channels that I'm in and ignore at everyone's. Who knows? So that's fine that is that, but it's not going to move unless I put in the player input. Main camera, there's this canvas. This is a canvas as well. I'm going to just move this up here. It's not like it needs to be anything special. So in my main camera, in my mouse script, I need a UI folder here. I need to create it in Unity, I think. I said that yesterday and I changed my mind. I have it now. Mouse. So I don't have a mouse script, but in the RTS controller, I'm sharing a mouse variable somewhere, like mouse mode. Okay, so this stuff, I assign all these cursors that I can have throughout the game. And I think, in some of the old like point and click adventure games where you click to move and it has like animated feet for a couple seconds. I wonder if I should do that instead of like the circle that kind of collapses. Mouse position. So here we go. This is the main key to my problems. It's not even static though, which is mouse position equals that. On awake is weird, but okay, whatever. And then in update. So I kind of need to take and make a virtual mouse script, and some of this stuff can just go in there and I can reference that instead. What say you? You're not even listening. Create a model behavior, a virtual mouse. MOUC. It would be really cool. If the virtual mouse script could create yeah, like if it could create its own canvas, its own sprite, and in the code have like the hard-coded default sprite and do all the things, right? And lock the mouse when you click and move this thing around. Call the events when you click on them. And then if it exists, I could then change the default sprite to something else. Sounds like a big undertaking though. But I kind of just, I'm gonna create this. I'm gonna have to write some stuff, and then I'm gonna have to assign some stuff in the inspector. And it just kind of seems like if I just drop this script and then bam, I have a virtual mouse. That would be nice. Sounds like a task for AI that I don't want to do because at least you guys hear about the I should have bookmarked it. The game developer that did not disclose that they used AI in there to assist them with their code, but because they live streamed their game, it was known that they were. And some people left bad reviews on their Steam page because of it. And you don't have to. Steam says you do not have to. Don't have to do this. All this stuff is like stuff I was seeing this morning. So with any luck, I think I know her. Arrested after forcing SA. Okay, nope. I do not know her. Cockroaches, Michael Jackson. My Twitter is not safe for work. 100 tacos for $100. Yeah, like tomorrow's taco day. Because we missed it today. Today was leftover day. Can I search? I don't want to search for Steam, but oh God, like what do I search for? So this is the thing. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna paste it in my Discord because how about this shit? Discord, because we talk about that's not Discord. This is Discord. Is it general or is it off topic? I think because it falls under programmer stuff. I'm looking to add a description. It says so right there, what I want to talk about. So basically, 3 of 5, there's probably more now. I wish I could get the name of the game. Is this it? Is it going to open my Steam thing? Overall positive, 48 reviews. They got review bombed in a positive way. I betcha. So it was that first 3 of 5 was negative. It's not a bad game, but it belongs in the $10 tier of games, not $20. Many quality of life features would be appreciated. Modern survival crafting games have many tools to make inventory management and crafting from storage less blah blah blah. Okay, let's do all 50. Can I just see all negative? Anywho, because they used AI, they got they didn't get review bombed, but 3 of the 5 negative reviews were about the fact that they used AI. Somebody in here comments a thing which I totally agreed on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it now, but they said that they made the game and they may have already published it, but then went back and used AI to help them fix bugs. So if you're doing that for the player, I don't see anything wrong with that, right? With the gamer. My 2 cents. Like, I get it. But hey, coding was like one of the first things that AI figured out how to do. And when we were scared, like this thing could come for our jobs, nobody came for our defense. No one of any, let's not get canceled here, but of any faction came to our defense. And it wasn't until like it came after voice actors and some people groaned. But then when it came for the artists, that's when everybody got upset. And it's like, we called for your help. We asked you to help us when AI was doing code. Like, you need to help us. It's stealing our code to learn from, blah, 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 blah. And nobody came to our defense. We were just, pissing in the wind. And it's too late. And now people are bitching about AI code. Like, come on, guys. Like, we already tried this a year ago. It's too late. It is too late now. And it's too late for your art. Like, it's a thing. Like, it's done. AI is here. AI is not going anywhere. You can share all the tips to get rid of AI or stop AI from stealing your stuff, but it doesn't need you. As much as a lot of people need AI. We can fight though. We can join a fight together, hand in hand, against AI moderation, agentic AI, where AI is given the ability to ruin someone's way of life. Like there's a company that has AI in cameras and it reports to the police if it thinks it sees a gun. And twice Doritos bags have been reported to police as guns, and these kids have been like held at gunpoint. We can fight against that. That's where we need to fight. We need and my wife listens to audiobooks while she's at work. And there is no disclaimer if the book is being read by AI or a human. She prefers a human voice, even if it, through all its flaws. She doesn't like it when she realizes that it's an AI voice. It just becomes like soulless. I think we should all push for legislation where anything that is AI like that needs to be disclosed. Not just like video game, like AI made this game, but in the real world, like this video is made by AI. This ebook is being read to you by AI, that kind of thing. Or your YouTube channel has been taken down by AI. They don't have to currently. They can legally lie to us, I guess, like, about the use of AI. That's my 2 cents. Okay, so virtual mouse needs to do a whole bunch of stuff. It needs to move a a sprite transform on the screen. So I'm going to steal a lot from here. Let's go to the definition. Mouse equals read value. Clamp some stuff. That sounds like a good idea. Check mouse hover state. Is that because this script? No. Okay. Let's check this out real quick. I might need this method. Data equal pointer event data system event system current position equal cursor position. So I make a new pointer event data, and I raycast to see if the mouse is over any object which has the flag checked for, oh, what is this? Get mouse position needed. Public canvas scalar. That has 0 references. That makes me feel comfortable. Not. So basically what I'm doing is I am replacing the default operating system mouse with an in-game sprite. And with the default operating system mouse, you can click on elements like buttons and such in Unity, and that'll register. When you click and lock the mouse, that basically makes a cursor disappear. Then you have to handle all of that yourself, which I do in the game, in-game scenes. I don't out here though in the home base, and I need to, because there's going to be buttons like deploy or whatever, reset. One thing though, not related, but I have arrows to go back and forth between the saves, and they're identical for right now, right? Because they're all level 1. And I kind of thought about displaying all 3 on the same screen instead of having to scroll through, which I think would look better. But at the same time, these things grow. Like, instead of just having your 2-bedroom bunker when you rescue the doctor, then you get like kind of like a little science thing onto the side there, where he's researching the antidote for the zombie virus and blah blah blah. So that turned blue, right? Because I said it was blue. I'm gonna make it yellow. I'm gonna find out what that color was eventually. So it wouldn't fit in a third of the screen. And then I would have like 3 reset buttons or whatever, or new game, whatever, right? 3 deploy, or you just click on it to deploy, maybe. Or you click on it and the picture of your world, and it turns into a list of things you can do, like reset it or deploy to the next mission kind of thing. That would be cool. I think it really depends. Like, if I only add like 3 little compartments to this thing throughout the entire game, and it doesn't get that big, then it would make sense not to have that many, like these 3 screens. Right, it would just make sense to have them all on one screen. So that's something that It's one of the things of game development that, you think you've got the whole idea in your head, and then when it comes time to like actually apply it, and you're like, oh, well, I'm missing this thought. I didn't think of this. I didn't think of that. My original thought is, yes, have 3 saves. And there's reasons for that, not only just for the sake of having 3 different saves so that 3 different people can play or whatever and not interrupt anyone else's save. That'll all be revealed when the full game is ready. I've said too much. So, no, for now. I don't really know what I would attach to this. I do kind of foresee laying out like not just grass, right? There's going to be pavement, there's going to be barbed wire fences and whatnot in your default scene. Before like the scientist comes along and you get a thing there, maybe you get like a computer lab, a garden or whatever. None of that really, like the garden or the lab. So you rescue the scientist, and so he's there in this world, or in the screen, and he's got a little lab, and he's just standing there. I don't know if they're going to be animated or not. Maybe they'll move around or whatever. But if he dies later, like he gets called into a level because he's next in line and he dies, that doesn't have any bearing on the future of the game beyond the fact that you've lost a life. His existence isn't required. It's just his saving him in that one mission where he is there is to get the thing. But if he's not there, walking around in the lab, it doesn't mean that things aren't progressing in that storyline. Does that make sense? A very complicated little nuance of having these lives, a player, like not just character lives, but the player's lives. Like here you have 4 lives, and there are 4 lives, like they are one and the same. Okay, so sprite, public sprite. Sprite. I think I don't think that's something that's worth bragging about. Like I'm not going to get players to play my game just because they want to experience that mechanic. But I think once players experience that mechanic, I think that'll be kind of rewarding once they realize that the players that they're rescuing are actually the lives that they get to play. And I hate that has like 2 meanings every time I say it. Turns I get to play. Okay, so there's that. So there's no error. I pasted those 2 lines in and I didn't get an error. Check mouse hover state, vector 2, current position. Oh, I'm not even calling it. So let's go back and find what calls check mouse hover state. compiler directives is kind of confusing. Not confusing, but it throws off the flow of code. Mouse position. So this goes in update. I'm not gonna find it there. Okay, and then this returns what? A vector2? Not a vector2, int. Correct. So private. So do I make it private or make it public so that it can be accessed by other? I'll make it private, and then if I want to make it accessible, I'll add some accessors. Okay, so where do I move the cursor? Vector3 world position equals main camera world screen to world point mouse position. So that could be not a thing because I don't interact with the world in that scene. Could I want to in other scenes that use a virtual mouse? No, I think it should have said virtual cursor. Environment instance under mouse transform position equals world position minus vector3. Oh, yeah, so this is, if I click on a player, their collider is actually down at their feet. Environment instance under mouse get component targetable, blah, blah, blah. So now I'm into in-game stuff. Let's find the pointer crosshairs move. Mouse position. Is it here that I move the cursor? Vector2 current position equals mouse position. So really, I think, let's go to the environment real quick because I wonder if the mouse image is not being stored here. In-game elements, in-game user interface elements. Game object under mouse. I do not see I don't see the mouse cursor. It's like one of the first things I did when I started this was move a virtual mouse around. So it might be easier if I go to here and check out cursor targetable. So it's got a solid script and targetable script. What is it even that thing? There needs to be like, oh gosh, careful, Gary. Where used. So the user interface here has that. Wait, which one did I copy? That one. That also has a game overlay script. So I have two of them running at the same time. They are identical. I am going to turn this one off. And then, what's in here? After I turn it off, let's see what happens. Yeah, so far so good, huh? That's interesting. So in here, main camera. The selection box is just that, just a box. Cursor. So I just really need to look for in-game user interface elements. Doesn't have access to the cursor. Camera controller. It's just the main camera. Cursor image is in RTS controller. Why it's not right here? User interface and mouse stuff. Okay, so cursor rect transform, selection box. I don't need a selection box. UI canvas, maybe. I'm going to steal this as well. Image, cursor image. So I need to be using user interface, using Unity engine. I don't think I need to be here anymore. Let's go back to home base. And mouse layer has this code. Oh, nothing has the virtual mouse yet. Okay, graphic is what the hell is graphic? So I have 2 virtual mouse grips. Is that going to be a problem? Why did you not go up here when I told you to? Okay, so I don't need a selection box because I'm not doing that. And rect transform, I might need that. Not currently assigned though. Fine. You don't need it. UI canvas is going to be mouse layer has the canvas. So what's the deal here? Someone buzzed me. Have to go to Mig stream to keep my streak going. You could like be a total jerk. Just stream for like 2 seconds and like stop people's streaks. You know what? I don't want to force me, to put that there, so I'll assign it in the inspector. Cursor is a sprite. Oh, did you see what I just did? What was I looking at? Scenes, right? Let's unpack that before I delete it. I can go up here. I have a UI. In-game menu, this thing. You go here. It's not going to move yet because I haven't found the code that actually moves that image. So there's that. All right, I'm going to take a quick break real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so how to make the mouse move on the screen. Did I say that was in the... It was here. Cursor image. Cursor rect transform equals this. So I do need that. Sprite color is red. Do I remember doing it? Oh, that was for the, yeah. Something else. Paste that, and can I create a definition, generate a field? That'll work. Where'd it go? You don't get to put it there. Bing. Where's my notification? Tears of the Maker? Controller user interface issue fix. Unable to select a card in play when using remove card and burn card with a controller keyboard. Cool. It keeps updating it, which is pretty cool. Okay, now that I have that, why do I click that? Let's put these together. Late update. Okay, boys, is it going to be white or is it going to be blue? It's going to be blue because of the color that it is now. Okay, so it is there, and it's following the mouse perfectly. I do need it when I click. I need to lock the mouse. So, do I add player input? And this could be like a thing up here, like require component type of player input. And that would just make sure that when I drag and drop or add that component, virtual mouse, that it also adds a player input. Is it because I don't reference it yet? Something tells me. Oh, in that way, it added it when I ran it. Okay. So then what I can do here is I can add methods. Is it player input? It is, right? Invoke a Unity event. And then I click this. And that's not the one. It is? Events? No. So it's like that, but instead of events, is it not open? Oh, wait. Do I need to add this somewhere? Yeah, okay. And now I have player stuff. And then this would be on left click exists, like right click is here, but left click is down here. Yeah. And I can't rearrange them. And is that the end of the YouTube video? Oh. I are still watching. Punch deck. Do we want to do Street Fighter stuff for like... Oh, I lost it. So I need at least left click. Public void on left click. I don't foresee me needing on right click, thanks. But it's there. Also, when I do an on left click, I need to do a how to do mouse dot lock or something like that. It's not it. Keep doing that. What is your damage now? Only assignment call. Increment, de-increment, decrement, await, and new object expression can be used as a statement. If I did it again. If cursor.lockState equals lockState. And I had the compiler directive, right? I did it again. Get mouse position. No, okay, so that has nothing to do with it. Mouse position equals that. Where do I lock? Cursor.lockState equals cursor lock mode locked. And what do I have? Copy that. 10-4. Oh, what am I? Double equals? Okay, now. Public void on ESC. Right? And then I'm going to unlock the cursor. Unchecked. So I click, it locks the cursor, it should disappear. If I hit escape though, it should come back. In the scene, however, hitting escape should probably bring up like a exit to the main menu. Yay, it didn't work because I didn't finish assigning the things over here. Move is interesting. I don't know if I need that. A lot of this is like the default, as you can tell. Right click, and then I said, hey, you know what? I just need one that says left click. U, virtual mouse on left click. Oh, and I have an escape around here somewhere too. Let's do that real quick. Events player, I think it's all the way down. Escape, okay. I think this should just default to the current game object, but whatever. Okay, click, there it is. And I don't have that code yet, but I can make it do that. Escape brings it out. Stop. Then in here, try UI click. So that's a Boolean, which belongs in here. Let's grab that method. How not to code 101. Just copy pasting everything from a couple months ago. That's it. So what this does is this looks for any object that is clickable, and that would have the click handler, enter handler, and exit handler. And I think I still have to call the enter and exit. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look in the RTS controller whether or not I have to do that manually. But then if I clicked on an element, it would execute its on-click event. There we go. Cool. So I don't really have any reason to do like the on mouse overs. Like I probably will. Oh. Why? It's skipping that one now. On left click. This is, oh, so there's also like a if the event was done this frame or something. Is it on? Yeah, see this thing here? And then I have if context performed. If not context performed, then we can return. So I think that also calls, is it every frame? And what happens when a mouse is let up? Did I lose it because I changed the signature? If that's the case, I'm going to add the signature to right click. Yeah. So it was just needs reassigned because I changed the signature. Where am I? On the escape. Okay. Missing left click, virtual mouse, left click, and then there's a right click up here. Oh, let's just add it. Okay, save. And this might be the last thing I do. Okay, click, click. All right. And then click to deploy. Mission failed right off the bat. You know what? It's probably not. Let's go to the scenes. So I think what I need to do, either something needs to execute first, or I need to delay a frame before I check to see if any condition has been met in the environment. Because it's straight up, what did it say? Mission failed? It's because I didn't have any players alive at the very beginning before the players spawned. Yeah, mission failed. So that means is there a system variable for in Unity? In Unity, is there a frame count counter? Yes, Unity has a built-in frame counting capabilities. You can use time.frame count in a script to get the total number of frames passed since the game started. It's not quite what I want. It's close though. It's damn close. Can I reset this thing? Int frame count plus plus. Yeah, I mean, roll my own. So that will give everything a chance to register in place. Yeah. It kind of bugs me knowing that there's a variable now, an integer that's just increasing that I no longer need. But yeah. Frame count gives all the other scripts, specifically zombies and survivors, a chance to initialize. initialize and register. Okay, boys. Progress made. I will not be doing the graphics off screen, I don't think. There's another streamer that I want to join and chat with. So today's only Tuesday, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Later.